Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our awards and recognition ceremony. This special ceremony is actually going to be our annual awards and recognition ceremony, as well as our quarterly. So we're going to announce our 2020 Employee of the Year for Facilities Management, our 2020 Team of the Year, and our 2020 Leader of the Year. In addition, as a little announcement, while I have everyone here, please remember to fill out your Energage survey. That's really important, and we really want your feedback to let us know how we can do better in the coming 2021. Thank you, and with that, I'm going to step off camera. I'll read the citations and the awards, and Assistant County Administrator Breitenbach will be here to deliver those awards.
Hello, everybody out there in virtual world.
Our first award is a recognition for service award of 5 years for Matt Kraniach.
Matt, congratulations. 5 years, you get a pen. Start shaking hands. Camera's yours. You want to say anything to the department? To me, it seems like time's flown. I feel like we just hired you. So,
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
Our next service award is 5 years for Jason DiBattista. Jason is not able to be with us today, but we will make sure that he gets his 5-year pin. Following that, with a 15-year service award, Chuck Knowles.
So I want to see you display this proudly somewhere.
I will. Thank you, boss.
All right. Well, I know in 15 years you have to have a good story.
No stories.
Tell the department. No stories today?
No stories.
No. Congratulations. It's been an honor working with you.
Have a good one. Thank you, Chuck. Our next service award with 30 years of service, Richard Getz.
Congratulations. How do we do this? Yep. For 30 years, you get a plaque in addition to a pin. Here's your pin. I've been here 6 years. Every time I've seen you, you've done it. You've been a remarkable employee. So I appreciate your dedication to your job. Turn the floor over to you, see if you have anything to say to those out in the virtual world. But 30 years is a long time. Yeah, so that's a dedication and commitment.
Had a lot of fun along the way. Really nice.
Congratulations. Thank you for your service. Thanks.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Our next award is to hand out a certificate of completion to Brittany Russell for completing the Leadership Development Program in 2020.
Oh, this is to commemorate your completion of the Leadership Development Program. So turn it around so those in virtual world can see it, and then there's also a photo talking there of your class. And so I'd ask that you share maybe one thing with the group that you thought was noteworthy or remarkable for you during your journey with the Leadership Development Program.
One of my favorite parts about the Leadership Development Program was the ability to interact with all the different departments and really find out what each and every one of us did to contribute to the organization and to the community. And it was also really neat to meet with my mentor at the Sunwest Beach. That was really nice to learn things there at the beach. So it was a really great experience.
Good. Congratulations. I know you probably learned a lot of lessons that are valuable and had valuable experiences that will carry you through as you continue working with Pasco County. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Brittany. Our next nomination is our Departmental Facilities Management Team of the Year. This year, the team in 2020 is our grounds and custodial team. We'll first, due to social distancing, have the grounds crew come in, and then we'll bring the custodial team in.
Shannon.
The Facilities Management Department has selected the Grounds and Custodial Team as the Facilities Team of the Year.
Almost gave you a rip.
The leadership team is composed of Jeff Exum and Shannon Ball, who oversee the Grounds and Custodial Team. Both leaders take pride in their work and show respect and courtesy to their customers, fellow team members, vendors. Their outstanding leadership reflects the consistent longevity and attitude of their team. Jeff also manages the inmate work crew that is dedicated to performing various work efforts under the department. With Jeff's leadership, several projects, such as pressure washing buildings, painting and clearing brush, and other cosmetic projects performed, have enhanced the general appearance of many of our buildings throughout the county. In addition, the following list of highlighted accomplishments are examples of the work performed by the Grounds and Custodial teams. This past spring, the Fasano shelter needed a gravel ramp made ASAP to facilitate deliveries for COVID-19 supplies. With the coordination of the Public Works, Parks and Recreation, and the Grounds team, the team built a temporary ramp using gravel and millings in one day until an appropriate loading dock could be installed in the future. This ensured the essential COVID-19 supplies were available without interruption during the initial phases of the pandemic. During the summer, this team was called to the community development to mow, cut, and clear 5 properties. 3 of those properties required extensive brush and trash removal before the work could be performed. Thousands of pounds of junk and debris were hauled to the landfill. Unfortunately, one of those properties had a poisonous vine that sent Shannon to the hospital and 2 other team members to the wellness center for treatment. The libraries department further called the facilities management team on 15 different occasions to remove illegally dumped furniture near their buildings or in the parking lots. The grounds team and custodial teams hauled away these items: 12 mattresses, 6 couches, numerous chairs and televisions, bagged garbage, and landscape debris. During the year the Anderson House project was cleaned up, the team performed tree and shrub cleaning around the historic property. In addition, the team also assisted the maintenance techs to remove deteriorated ramps and assisted in loading and hauling debris to the landfill. When the Sears building was turned into a COVID-19 screening site, the grounds and custodial team trimmed and removed shrubs, removed trash, and trimmed the trees to improve the appearance of the new location. Also, on numerous occasions, the team has been called upon to perform last-minute projects or work the weekends. This work typically consisted of putting up and removing barricades and cones, as well as directional signs for special events. Other responsibilities included raising and lowering county building flags at sunrise and sunset, watering newly planted landscaping and parking lot restriping in several lots throughout the county. Our custodial teams on both the east and the west sides are tasked with event setups, cleaning up mystery substances, plunging, overflowing, and stopped up toilets, and window washing before meetings, as well as other responsibilities. They are always willing to lend a helping hand whenever needed. They have readily stepped up this year with enhanced cleaning requirements due to COVID-19, and for several months now, the team has assisted temperature screenings at the judicial centers before visitors can enter the building to assist in reducing the risk of unnecessary county exposure to county staff. Both the east and west custodial teams take care of temperature screening duties 3 to 4 times per day and on the weekends to give the temporary employees a break and lunch opportunities, and also filling in as needed. All of these duties outlined above are examples of the work beyond their normal work duties and responsibilities. A lot of these duties typically go unnoticed or taken for granted. However, the grounds and custodial teams are extremely vital to the department's mission to serve as a foundation for success.
Congratulations. All of you. So before you guys pull out and we bring the grounds crew into, the custodial crew in to recognize as well. Listening to that summary of accomplishments is, in this most unusual year, really to me, just reinforces how y'all are like unsung heroes for the county. That's a whole lot of things, and probably there was a lot left off the page that you guys did this year that that really demonstrate the value of the county. And so from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. You guys should be very proud of the work put in this year. Sorry you got tangled with the poisonous vine there. Yeah, but you know, well earned and well deserved. So congratulations to all of you. Now, who wants to speak for the group?
I would just like to say that I appreciate the grounds and the custodial for what they do. They're always there, make themselves available, anything that we need, anytime we need them. I deeply appreciate it.
Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, grounds team. Next, we'll bring in the custodial team to receive their awards and recognition. Come on down, custodial team members.
Congratulations. Katie, congratulations. Barbara, I think we did. Congratulations. Mr. Getz, good to see you again. Marcy, congratulations. Well, I'm going to step aside here. Andrew, you're not. Did you read the entire?
I read the entire citation, sir.
So hopefully you all heard the citation as he was reading it out there, right? I echo some of the comments I said for the grounds crew. Only with y'all, I'd add this year, starting in March, y'all became more important than ever. And like everybody in the world wanted things clean, right? And so not once did my phone ring with a complaint, a concern, or an issue, which tells me not only did you guys step up to the plate, you knocked it out of the park. And so very well deserving of the team of the year. I congratulate you very much. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you guys have done. And we'll continue to do. This isn't going to go away for a while, right? And so I'd ask if anybody here wants to say anything to virtual land or your peers out there.
Thanks.
You're more than welcome. Shy group, I get it. Not a problem. And you know, keep charging. And you know, this is well deserved, well earned. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you, custodial team members. Next up, we will announce our team member of the year. Our team member of the year for fiscal year 20 is Joanne Ravita.
I'll present this now. You get down here and listen to him say a bunch of good things about you.
Joanne has been selected as the Facilities Management Team Member of the Year. Joanne started with facilities and as an administrative secretary, but she has worked her way up with a recent promotion to a real property professional too. Joanne has been instrumental in her role as a real property professional. She successfully completed a much-needed PVAS project for Covington Road, obtaining deeds from all the residents to allow the paving project to move forward. She kept in constant communication with the citizens as well as Public Works, ensuring the project's success. Through exhaustive research and due diligence, Joanne has been able to help Public Works avoid wasteful spending of county assets to maintain privately owned capital. One example is every stormwater outfall pipe to Lake Paget is privately owned, unencumbered by easement, and unmaintained. We have acres of assets leading to a 48-inch pipe over which we have no control. Joanne's research avoids trespassing or building county assets on private lands. Joanne has received high written praise from the Public Works Engineering Division. The written thank you letter stated how integral Joanne was and is to their operations. Public Works was able to complete the Lake Thomas Bridge demolition on time and under budget, with full knowledge of their maintenance responsibility, issues regarding right-of-ways and easements. Providing another team with valuable information to ensure they're fiscally responsible with taxpayer money demonstrates clear communication and accountability. When Joanne is not hard at work, she enjoys kayaking and visiting Pasco's beautiful parks. She also has a passion for rescuing dogs. Joanne spends much of her free time helping to rescue and rehome pit bulls. Her rescue organization, Out of the Pits, is partnered with Pasco County Animal Services. Last year alone, she assisted with rehoming 200 dogs. Recently, Joanne rescued 2 dogs from traffic on US 19, a German Shepherd and an 11-week-old puppy. The dogs were taken to animal services, and the German Shepherd was reunited with its owner. However, the puppy was very ill and was scheduled to be euthanized. However, Joanne was able to find a foster home willing to rehabilitate the puppy. She has come out of pocket to help pay for the veterinary expenses for that puppy and many other dogs in the rescue. Joanne's selfless acts of kindness, combined with her positive demeanor and caring for the community, should be an example of the level of service that we, as public servants of Pasco County, should strive to achieve.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joanne.
That's okay. That's okay. I get it. You're shy. An amazing story.
Our final recommendation for award this year in FY20 is the Team Leader of the Year nomination. This year's Team Leader of the Year is Jesse Bednarik. Throughout fiscal year 20,
Listen to him say a whole bunch of good things about you.
Jesse has consistently proved to be one of the most reliable and motivated leaders on the facilities team. Jesse is someone that is always the first to volunteer for any job or task without knowing what the details may require of him or his team. Jesse is someone that can be trusted to lead any segment of his team, regardless of their location or mission. Jesse is always trying to exceed the department's SLA goals, and he accomplished an average rating of 4.84 in overall performance, which exceeded the department goal of 4.60. Jesse rarely misses any work days, and he can be counted on as one of the first team leaders to respond every day and one of the last team leaders to leave at the end of the day. Jesse is not simply a maintenance manager, since he goes above and beyond daily. He understands the hurdles that each one of his maintenance and operations supervisors experience consistently, and he helps them to combat those barriers. He takes his role seriously, balancing the difficult task of providing guidance when requested while empowering his team to make decisions at the lowest level as appropriate. On October 2019, Jesse's leadership led to the completion of Community Services' new office spaces at the Kayla Wilson Complex. In the months prior to completion, Jesse developed a plan with the new Port Richey maintenance team and vendors to complete the renovations of the spaces previously occupied by the Lighthouse for the Blind. Jesse understood the importance of the timing for Community Services to move to the Kayla Wilson location. He saved the county over $50,000 by coordinating the work to be performed in-house by the maintenance team and by outside vendors, after receiving a contractor quote for $70,000 plus. Also during October 2019, Jesse was the catalyst to lead the Two Good Souls campaign drive for the Internal Services branch. Jesse's focus and commitment for the campaign resulted in Internal Services raising over $7,300 for shoes and sock donations. His proactive dedication led to Internal Services placing first for the second year in a row. Jesse selflessly spent over 100 off-duty hours coordinating with various local shoe stores by shopping, purchasing, and organizing hundreds of shoes and socks in preparation to turn over to the Internal Services contribution for Two Good Souls. In August 2020, the Sallyport exit gate motor seized up at the Land O'Lakes Detention Center. Jesse performed extensive research and found 3 vendors that were willing to only sell and install the gate motor, which would normally not be sold individually and would require entirely new gate assemblies in addition to the motor. Jesse assisted to speed up the purchase order process by working closely with the purchasing director to ensure that she understood the urgency for the needed repair and the security and safety risks involved while the gate was inoperable. This example is just one of several occurrences during FY20 where Jesse stepped in and assisted when his supervisors needed assistance. Jesse also supported the Construction and Renovation Division head by taking on 14 non-complex, non-CIP projects valued at over $785,000. His leadership and supervisor mentoring led to the successful completion of all 14 projects during FY20. This contributed construction renovations goals being met at 90% plus execution rate. Lastly, in addition to the previously mentioned highlights, Jesse demonstrated his dedication to serving others before himself. This year, he successfully managed the execution and completion over 33,175 work orders, PMs, and deferred work orders for his division. He saved the county over $20,000 by being an outstanding steward of taxpayer dollars by consistently finding vendors or suppliers to provide products and services at lower costs than the original quotes received. Jesse was able to accomplish these significant milestones while also going through a personal health challenge that required daily visits to a treatment center 2 times per day for 33 days. In addition, there were several medical appointments approximately 6 weeks before the aggressive treatment and more appointments that were ongoing 10 weeks after post-treatment recovery. He did all this in 2020 and is now our team leader of the year.
I don't know what else to say on top of that, other than, you know, when I think of somebody who epitomizes our county's core values and really cares about not only the organization but the citizens, I could take a picture of you and put it right, put it right on that. I mean, everything from what was read in the citation to the daily interactions you have with your team. You have an amazing team that you've worked with. So I know part of you standing here today is on the shoulders of some of your teammates, but that doesn't happen by accident, and it's a testament to your character, your qualities, who you are, and I'm proud to say I know you and get a chance to work with you. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. Would you like to say anything to the virtual land?
I would just like to thank the whole facility team. I'm glad to be a part of it, and I'd like to thank my administration, my bosses, for putting up with me. And it's been talked about around the county that facilities is the best department. I believe it's true.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Jesse.
So Andrew, before we end this call, some of y'all on virtual land may have seen me silence my phone while that citation was being read. And it happens to be a message that's applicable to this occasion, because it's a thank you from Brian Corley, the supervisor of elections, that came through. And I know the thanks goes out to this department through this last election season. And so I want to read it to everybody in the room. It's thank you from Brian Corley. Just wanted to thank you for assisting us in pulling off the most scrutinized election in our nation's history during a pandemic. Truly good government in action, and hashtag Pasco proud. We literally couldn't have done it without your help, and for that we are all grateful. I am also grateful. Thank you everybody who contributed to that. The election season was a good success for us, and that's straight from Brian Corley to y'all's department. And so with that, I'll turn it over to Andrew.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you being here today to hand out these awards and recognitions. I just want to say thank you to the entire team. It has been a great year. It has been a trying year, but we have all risen to the occasion, and that's because of your efforts. So thank you. Keep up the great work, and it's going to be an awesome 2021. Thank you all. Have a great day.
All right.